Hello, everyone listening, everyone watching. This is episode 9 of the Pandulce podcast. Oh my goodness. We've made it so fucking far. Guys, the first thing I wanted to say was shout out New Orleans. If you're looking right now on video, you can't really read it because the camera it flips things. And if you're on audio, you can't see it because there is no picture. But I got New Orleans on the hoodie right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm really fucking warm in this hoodie. I don't want to be wearing it. But under this hoodie, I have a shirt that I've already worn on the podcast before, and I don't want to be repeating outfits. Repeating outfits, well, first off, who the fuck am I to say, like, I don't want to repeat outfits, I don't want to repeat outfits. I still wear the same shirts from high school, possibly even middle school. I got no aura, no fashion. But it's a green, it's really beat up. It's a green shirt, and the background's green, so I have to push through. And honestly, my titties are sweating right now. The titties are getting smaller. I mean, the gym has been okay. Well, let's stop the self glaze. Let's move on. Anyways, New Orleans, yeah, I want to try their chicken. Got this from my sister. Shout out my sister. She's good for some things. And New Orleans, maybe it's fire out there. Got to check that one out. They got to fly me out. The Dominican woman, they've actually been contacting me. If you listen to last week's episode, the Dominican woman have been contacting me. They're a little over 6 foot, which honestly, I'm with that. I'm with that. No discrimination. Some non 6 foot ones have also reached out, and hey, I don't discriminate. Thank you all. I prefer a taller, woman. Anyways, the first thing I wanted to talk about this week was LinkedIn. Recently got LinkedIn. There's a David Fiery out there who is a man you might not have heard of, but he's a white man who I'm friends with, and he was the first person I added on LinkedIn. So shout out David Fiery. And the first thing I said was in the messages, I said, "What's good, Huz? Just got LinkedIn." So yeah, but honestly, LinkedIn low key be pissing me off, and I'm gonna tell you why LinkedIn be pissing me off. Well, for the first thing, bitches on LinkedIn be AI generated. You're telling me all these people exist, and I know what you're saying. I think we talked about this a bit last week or the week before. You're probably like, Angel, that's egotistical. Angel, that's messed up. Do you live in your own personal frickin' bubble? There are other people in this planet who have goals, who have aspirations, who do things with their life. It's not just about you. But hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I understand there are other people on this planet. And I acknowledge the people around me. But holy shit, is it not crazy to imagine that there's all these people out there with lives you never see? And I know some of you guys thinking like, oh my god, this is some dumb shit. No shit, you dumb as fuck. And maybe I'm on my slow shit as I usually am, but think about it. New Orleans. What's the LinkedIn scene like in New Orleans? Who's connecting on there? I want to know that. There's probably some crazy shit happening in New Orleans. Someone's having a sneaky link, and it's an affair, and they're ruining their marriages of 25 years. And they message each other dirty talk on LinkedIn. We've talked about sexting on Outlook. This is the next best thing. We're moving from Outlook. We're going to LinkedIn. Start sexting on LinkedIn. All right. Moving on from the people you don't know and connections, blah, blah, blah. Everybody on LinkedIn's got a crazy face card. And it makes me sad because my profile picture is not face card given. I look kind of scary, and it's given gremlin. Um, I did have professional pictures taken, not from LinkedIn, but for another thing. And I threw it up there, and it doesn't look horrible, but it's not hot. Like, a lot of these people, oh my god, like, it's on fleek. LinkedIn profile pictures on fleek, and I want to know where you guys are getting these pictures from. I feel like I've messed up. I'm not as professional as I would like to be, and I need some advice. I need you guys to tell me. Realistically, I could probably just look up like pictures near me for business or whatever, but they just look so good. And it makes me upset because, I want to be like them. I want to be given sexy and not be given gremlin on the LinkedIn. And sometimes you see girls you don't even know on LinkedIn. It's like, damn, I want to connect with you, but not about business. Just about, I don't know. But yeah, Jesus. LinkedIn. It's stressful. And you know what I also don't like about LinkedIn? I don't like that you can't connect with everyone. Everyone I've been connecting with is obviously people you know, and I don't just randomly connect with strangers I don't know because why are you connecting? You don't even know them. But the nerve, and I mean this is what day 4 on LinkedIn for me. But the nerve to not like, come on, I can't connect with you. You're telling me I can't click that button and choose to connect with you. I gotta message you. Sometimes you can't even message them. You can't even follow them. Like, dude, come on. I mean, I guess you're just so up there that everybody's trying to connect with you. It's like, I don't have time to look at all my connections. I am so up in the world that everyone's dying to connect with me. So you can only really connect with me if you know me. Which, fair, but fuck off, you know? And now, I didn't even want to connect with you. But the fact that I can't connect with you, like, oh, bitch, get off your high horse. Holy God. Let me connect with you. Let me connect with you. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in there. I want to talk business. I want to connect with you. I want to connect with you on LinkedIn. Let me in there. Let me in there. It's not fair. It's not fair, man. Not freaking fair. So that's my LinkedIn crash out. Hopefully, LinkedIn is a helpful thing. And hopefully, this podcast doesn't derail my entire career forever. We're going to see. Something I want to talk about that seems like a stray. It's out of nowhere. I'm going to put a picture here on the screen if you're on video. Boop, beep. That's where the picture is going to go. If you're on audio, you just heard me do some weird ass noises. This I'm going to describe it for you. So there's this. I was at rehearsal and there's this giant tube. And you're probably thinking, giant tube, what do you mean? Well, you know the paper towel roll? You know when the paper towel roll runs out and you get that little. The bread? The bread. Like, the bread. Or the roll? Why did I say bread? I. Oh my god, that's a fat as fuck thought. The thing. The roll. Like, the cardboard roll. Okay, whatever. Imagine that. Now imagine it's like 3,000 times bigger. This is a huge ass fucking pole. And, we just started playing with it. It was so fun. It was a weapon. It was dangerous. And it was just allowed to be held by these students, which I don't think was safe whatsoever. It's crazy. Like, you could swing the pole around and you could, like, we tried to jump on it and stay on it, and you would do this thing where you kind of held it in between your hands, and like as if it was like a cannon, you would push, and then the pole would fly at your face. And, I had never hurt anybody, but the joke was that it was like, whoa! It's like you're watching a 3D movie and something's about to hit you in the face. And going back to the face cards thing, talking this is all connecting. Talking about maybe people who don't have as much face cards. We're talking about homeless people, or should I say the unhoused? I know the woke community, the woke media is gonna come for me. The unhoused. But yeah, I was thinking. I don't know why this thought occurred to me, but if we all gave these homeless people these huge, huge paper towel rolls, I think New York City would be in chaos. I think there would be. Actually, no. You know what? I was gonna say that it was. I was gonna say that New York City would be in chaos and homeless people would be on the streets hitting people with poles. But maybe that's a fucked up narrative. Who's to say homeless people, unhoused people, are violent? No, 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 no. Unhoused people are like you and me, just without homes, apartment buildings, or condos. Now, if you gave the homeless, unhoused people the big ass tube, which is what I have here in my notes, big ass tube, maybe they'd start fighting for some fucking rights. Maybe they'd start breaking into mansions and start living there. This is a movement that maybe I need to start being a part of. I gotta get a 1998 Ford pickup truck, throw a bunch of tubes in the back, start riding down the streets in New York City, start tossing tubes at unhoused people, getting them to fucking stand up for their rights, and um, break into some houses and find housing. And a lot of people wouldn't like that. I don't think the conservatives would like that. I don't even think the Democrats would like that, realistically. You can't keep living on the streets. Hmm? My sister sent me a TikTok the other day about how, like, well, this little girl wanted to give this homeless person $50, and she worked all day on this lawn, and then she gave the she was blah, blah, blah. She was like gonna give this homeless person the money, and then the person, whoever she was talking to, I don't really know, asked like, well, no, the little girl. Well, what the heck? Okay, the little girl eventually asked, well, why doesn't the homeless guy just get $50 from working on the lawn instead of me doing it? And the guy was like, and welcome to the Republican Party. My sister just hates people. She doesn't really like people. So, I mean, she's just a big hater. She just has some hate in her heart. And I'm standing against that. And I'm saying give the homeless people, unhoused people, the tubes, and get them to fight for their rights. I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm with that. If this gets me canceled, I'm already writing my apology. All right. So, you know, I'm honestly afraid to say crazy things on this podcast because realistically, my family's been finding it, and that's scary. I think it's funny sometimes, but sometimes it's like, yo, maybe I didn't want you to hear that. And I did have an interview recently for a job where, you know, I'm going to be like some sort of like a teaching assistant, and you're going to be around children. And I don't, if the kids, well, they're not children, they're like teenagers. So if the teenagers find this, it might have a field day with it, and I might get fired. But we cannot hold back from the reality, the things that occur to me. I mean, we actually do hold back on some things, but not on all of them. So I'm gonna drop a little news with you. Lock in, get ready. This crazy announcement. This weekend, I learned to eat the kitty kitty yaya. And you may be thinking, Angel, what is the kitty kitty yaya? I'm not gonna elaborate on that. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. I don't want to get censored on this platform or on TikTok or anything. And use your imagination a little bit. The kitty kitty yaya, it's a sacred thing, and it is to be cherished and honored. And I want to encourage men and say that you don't need to be afraid of the kitty kitty yaya. Kitty kitty yaya can be intimidating, but luckily, this week I was the student, and my sensei, who will not be named, she, you know, taught me the business. So, um, I'm pleased to say that I feel like I've passed my course in eating the kitty kitty yaya, and I look forward to using my skills in further endeavors. So, bless up. And speaking on this girl, later after this kitty kitty yaya incident, I was talking about something super serious, and I started talking in a little bit of a southern accent. And I was just talking to the southern accent about something super serious, super serious, super serious. And eventually she was like, can you stop talking in the southern accent? And I just had to be like, you don't like the southern accent. She was just like, no, but I don't like it when we're talking about serious things like this. Which is, super fair, super freaking fair. I mean, the southern accent, it just be coming out. I mean, I don't know what it is. I was also told by my castmates, the ones who were playing with the tube with me, that sometimes the southern accent just be coming out. I really can't explain it. It's just something so fun to do. I know a lot of people like doing the British accent, and I'm with that. The British accent's cool, but for me, it's all southern. I mean, maybe another life I was like a southern white man working on a farm, or being racist. Um, I mean, no hate to the southern people. Well, some southern people can be hated. No, but not the majority. Not the ones I'm impersonating. The ones I'm impersonating, I love and I cherish. I've met some southern people, and well, there's this one southern person I know, and I like. She's cool, but you know, it just be coming out of me, and it's fun. It's a good time. What can I say? If it's a horrible accent, then so be it. All right, all right. So the Nintendo Switch 2 came out this week, and wait, no, what am I saying? Nintendo Switch 2 did not come out. It got announced. Blah blah blah. The new Mario Kart's coming out. That's good. That's good. I don't really have much to say about it. I just wanted to bring it up because it was crazy. I mean, will I be buying it? Probably not. I'm probably not gonna buy it. I mean, maybe I'll buy it just to like leave it on my shelf and never use it. But I haven't touched my Nintendo Switch in 3 years. I saw that the game's gonna be $80. That's messed up. If you get the bundle with Mario Kart, it's really only $50 for the game. So like maybe you could do that. But really, I just want to use this segment to switch into another segment. So speaking on the Nintendo Switch 2, here's some shit you bitches need to switch up: your diet, your workout plan, and your boyfriends. There has been a chop boyfriend epidemic. Chop boyfriend epidemic. I mean, I might have touched on this on another episode. I don't even really remember. But pretty much, it's just, what is it with women and being with these chopped men? It's really got to stop. I don't like walking down the street and seeing this beautiful woman hold hands with this monster. No, not, I know what you're thinking, not monster. Oh, Angel, he's got a lot of personality. Oh, he's got a lot more fucking personality than you. Yeah. I love my man. I love my man. Claws and all. But it's more just like, girl, I'm looking out for you. I mean, who's seen that clip from White Lotus that's been going around? It's like, why are you with this middle-aged weirdo? Does he have a lot of money? Girl, come to North Carolina. I'll introduce you to some delectable men. They would eat you up. I think everyone in the world needs a friend like that. Also that woman kind of fine as hell. I mean, I know I don't know how old she is. I know it's Parker Posey. She might be in her 50s and her 60s, but shit, Parker Posey, if you down, I'm down. Yeah, I don't know what it is. No. There's something, Jesus Christ, God, they cooked there. I don't know what it was. I mean, the more I'm thinking about it now, the more it's coming as a revelation that this woman's so attractive. Okay, moving on from that. But that's gotta stop. I don't like this. It's scary. It's like I'm seeing the devil, and I'm seeing him do nasty things, and I just want these girls to be with attractive people. But if you are watching this and you love your man and he's chomp, but you love him, hey girl, you do you. You do you. I'm not with the chop, man. You are. So, it's just a warning. It's just a warning. Remember that Rachel Zegler was with that chopped guy. The guy who was like 6 years older than him. What's up with that? These age things are nasty. Speaking about age things, guys, the transitions are getting better. Listen to this. Sydney Sweeney breaks up with her man, her fiance, and she starts hanging out with sexy ass Glenn Powell. Now, Sydney Sweeney, I don't know how old she is. I think she's in her late 20s, but that guy was like 40 or late 30s. That's gross. Come on, man. That's messed up. And that was another chopped guy. What's good with this? We need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop. And I guess Sydney Sweeney got the memo because now she's hanging out with Glenn Powell. And honestly, my thoughts on it, I'm thinking good for them. But I also turn these lights back on. The lights just went off again. It's like a bad habit, this classroom. Come on. But I just think, it's very possible they're not really together. And they're just working on another movie. And this is like another promotion thing for it. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they are just hanging out, seeing where things go, just like seeing where things go. Honestly, I'm with it. I think that's a hot couple right there. Yeah, good for them. Big fan of Glenn. Liked him in Hitman. I liked him in a lot last year. Some people don't like Glenn. I don't understand that. I think he's super funny, super charming, and is total leading man material. Sydney Sweeney, I've seen her in this. Not this. I mean, the movie they did together, which I'm forgetting the name of, but I didn't think it was the worst movie in the world. I thought it was okay. I don't think I don't know if it's just her voice, but I don't know if she's an amazing actress. No, I'm not clowning on Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney, please never watch this. Don't watch this, Sydney Sweeney. I don't mean it. I don't mean it. And Euphoria, I've never seen Euphoria, but I mean, I've seen the clip where she's like, I have never, ever been happier. And that was pretty good. So I think I'm just being an asshole. Or maybe I'm not tweaking and y'all thought the same thing and Anything But You. That's what the movie was called. Anything But You. So in conclusion, Glenn Powell is cool. Excited to see his new movie, The Running Man. Sydney Sweeney is attractive and she's also cool. They're both attractive and cool. And I should watch Euphoria. And the chomp boyfriend epidemic, it has to go away. Stop that. I wanted to do a review of the Minecraft movie, but I actually didn't get to watch it, so sadly. But something I did want to touch on was that the glazing of, in quotations, you didn't play the game, so now your opinion is irrelevant. A lot of people have this opinion when coming up with like a reason why they didn't like a movie or a TV show adaptation of a game. And I think that is the most boring fucking take ever. You're saying, oh, you didn't play the game, so now your opinion is irrelevant. When you watch a movie, even if it was based on something, if you don't understand it while you're watching it, the movie didn't do its job. Just because you are so like nostalgic or in love with this game to the point where you're willing to ignore everything wrong with it and just be like, oh, I got that. That's that reference from that one thing. Oh, that means that. That means that. That's not a movie. That's just like, I don't even know. It's like a theme park ride. Like Martin Scorsese said, these theme park movies, they're killing the industry. And back in the day, I was like, Martin Scorsese, you don't know shit. But now I'm like, Martin Scorsese, you're kind of cooking. I love Marvel movies, but that's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying like, if someone watches a movie and they've never played Minecraft and they think the movie's ass, that's a super valid opinion. If you had played Minecraft, maybe your enjoyment would have been more so, but you should not be required to consume another form of media before watching a film. It's not, that's not movies, I don't think. And speaking on that, I think the Mario movie sucked so much ass. And I'm glad we're finally talking about it on this podcast because this is an opinion I've been holding in for years at this point. The Mario movie came out maybe 2 years ago, I think. And I watched the movie in theaters, and I thought that movie was so fucking bad. And I remember coming into my screenwriting class the next day, and I brought it up in class, and people were like, oh man, you didn't like it, dude? Like, oh man, well, did you even like the games? Like, are you a fan of the games? Like, who's not a fucking fan of Mario Bros? Yeah, I like fucking Mario. What? And it's just like, well, a lot of people online shared the sentiments. Like, oh well, oh you didn't play the games, like it wasn't for you, blah blah blah. Like, people just be glazing this like slop that is given to them as long as they have the fucking like cameo in there where they be like, oh my god, that's that thing from my childhood. Dude, like holy shit. Like I think the Mario movie is so fucking bad. And I think the Bowser song Peaches is so fucking overrated. Like it wasn't even that funny. Like it was maybe kind of entertaining the first time I listened to it, but it's just Jack Black doing his Jack Black shtick, which is funny because Jack Black and Minecraft movie, they're connected too. But movie, I don't even think I would give it a 2 out of 10. That movie's just fucking bad. Like it could have done so much more, and it just wasn't. I mean, the animation looked good, but no, dude, like stop. And it made $1 billion fucking dollars, which honestly just makes me so sad. Y'all really thought this movie cooked, and I just think it's so awful. Um, what a bummer fucking way to go out to end this podcast. But yeah, Mario movie sucks. Let me write the Mario movie too. Let me write the Mario movie too, and I'll cook. Because obviously I like these video game adaptations, and I want to see them come out. I want to see more of them. I just don't like the way some of them are going out. Ooh, I want to talk about The Last of Us Part 2, but ooh, I don't think I'm going to get to it. Maybe next week we'll talk about Last of Us Part 2. I mean, oh, I said I was going to say last week about it. Now I just feel bad, and it would fit totally into this. Okay, I'm just going to say that I don't like The Last of Us TV show. I just don't think it represents the games as much. And I know Neil Druckmann is behind it. But, you know, everyone's saying that, like, oh, you guys are hating on Bella Ramsey, and you guys are hating on Pedro Pascal. Well, no one's really hating on Pedro Pascal, but I will say that I'm just not a fan. And I'm sick of pretending that I am. Like, no, I'm not a fan of Bella Ramsey being cast as Ellie. Like, that girl looks 14, and Pedro Pascal looks like he doesn't work out. I mean, and that's a really hot take. It's a really hot take. That's a really freaking hot take because obviously Pedro's been ripped before, and obviously he works out, in Gladiator. Come, that's a hot fucking take. Pedro Pascal, don't watch this podcast, but I'm just saying, like, and this is gonna sound so zesty, but I'm gonna just say it. I mean, Joel Miller in the games was a dilf, you know, and personally, I don't get the Pedro Pascal appeal. I mean, there are some pictures of him when he's younger, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I see why women are super into this, but the way he's like obsessed over now, like I truly don't understand it. And good for him. I mean, he's a good actor, and I never finished watching The Last of Us, but I am not excited for that new season. And I really am just such a fucking huge fan of part 1 and part 2 of The Last of Us. Great fucking games. I love this universe. I just wish they took it in a different I just wish they casted the show differently. I keep seeing this fan cast of Kaylee Spaney, which sounds fucking amazing. Um, I don't know who would have played young Ellie then. Kaylee Spaney as Ellie from the Clicks of. Oh my god, when the Alien Romulus edits were coming out, that was insane. That was amazing. And then the Nicolaj, the dude from Game of Thrones, to play Joel, and that sounded perfect. Why did they go with that? And I know some people are saying this is a big thing that's brought up a lot. That oh, you guys just want people who look just like the characters, who are just like the characters to play these roles, but instead of good actors, you just want a cosplayer. Let me tell you something. Did it ever occur to you you could have both? That you could both embody the character in like an internal way with your actions and acting the part, and also fit the character physically, you know? There's nothing in my mind that's going to convince me that Bella Ramsey aged 4 years from the first season into the new season and is just on a mass murder spree of all these men, like, and Abby has no muscles. Where are Abby's muscles? Abby goes through trauma after her father's death and then like gains a fuck ton of muscle to be able to dominate in this world. And I've seen pictures and that girl is like no muscle. The one they cooked on is Jessie. And also Dina was Jewish. Why is she not Jewish anymore? Now she's Hispanic, Isabella Moner. And I like Isabella Moner. In conclusion, these actors are talented and they are good. I just feel like it was a miscast. And obviously they don't give a fuck because, they're living their lives, they're doing great, and they don't care about some random person on the internet, and I respect that and I like that. And if I was in their position, I'd probably be thinking the exact same thing. But it's just something I wanted to talk about because it came to my mind, and I'll end it at that. Um, Thank you for listening to the Pandulce podcast, episode 9. I hope you guys are really enjoying it. Sometimes it's hard for me to come out here and do this because I'm like, oh, I have to do the podcast today. It's gonna be hard. But every time I turn on this camera and I just go, it's super freaking fun. I want to say that I'm gonna play this week called Secrets in Smoke-Filled Rooms. It's this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Pretty sure you could check my Instagram page or at Secrets and Smoke Filled Rooms on Instagram to see more details. I play Martelli. I'm the antagonist. I'm sexist. I'm evil. I could be a little funny. All of those things. So if you are at Purchase College in New York and you want to come see me, please come check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on TikTok at Pandulce Pictures, Instagram at Angel4Aguilar, YouTube at Pandulce Pictures, and email me anything you want. No one's been emailing me, which is fine because I think like 3 people watch this podcast or listen to it. But yeah, email me at pandulcepictures1@gmail.com. Anything crazy, and maybe I'll include you in the show and send you some money. So, all right. Thank you guys so much, and stay sweet. Bye.